So if you thought the market for luxury EV vehicles was in the toilet at the moment, Faraday Future Intelligent Electric really begs to differ.
Send it to the frickin' moon, idiot.
Hi again, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. So I'm doing a video on a stock I've actually not looked at until this afternoon, but someone in a previous video asked me to take a little look into it. So I just thought I'd give my thoughts. And that's obviously on Faraday Future Intelligent Electric, or FFI stock, or as I'm going to refer to it probably as Faraday. So when I looked at the stock, I hadn't really heard of it before, but when I looked at it, it like really grabbed my attention straight away, given that it had a 31% rally in yesterday's trade. And if you look at the current pre-market conditions, we're looking like an interesting days on the horizon, with the stock already up by about 14%. Now, obviously, this is going to gain people's attention. And so having a look at what's going on the surface, it seems like there is obviously a bit of a short squeeze going on. So if you look at the short data behind the stock, there's about 17% of the float held, and there's close to a day's to cover on average, I think. Now, one thing that does put me off a little bit with the short squeeze is the cost of borrow is actually still relatively low. It's sitting under 10%, which isn't a lot of pressure on shorts to cover. But, you know, given the low number of days to cover and the fact that there is a bit of upward pressure on the stock right now, that could actually really tick up in a hurry in the coming days, or even after this session, if there is another strong performance from the stock. Now, obviously, with a short squeeze, you kind of want to know what's actually driving what's going on. Now, if you look at what's going on with the company, they're a high-end electric vehicle company. And when I say high-end, they are very high-end. They have a top market EV vehicle, which will include 3 motors and obviously use AI intelligence in. And, you know, obviously AI is all the rage. Anything that term AI on it is going a bit crazy in the market right now. Just look at NVIDIA stock. But anyway, so they have this model car, and what happened a couple of days ago is they announced that they had their first sale, and that's obviously making the market think, well, maybe people are actually trying to buy these products. They're obviously a business that's not going to sell en masse. They're going to be kind of, you know, in that sort of category of like, you know, like a Porsche or Lamborghini. They don't mass produce cars for everyone. There's only for some people. The person who has bought the car, I don't know the full details about them, but it looks like they're ahead of some sort of fashion label. I'm not big on fashion, as you can probably tell by my videos. So I think that's also getting things going, as well as there's been apparently some significant progress on their plant that they're building out in Las Vegas, Nevada. So while the stock has generally been sliding for the past year or year to date, the last few sessions have actually kind of seen a bit of a reversal, with Tuesday's session being a real game changer with the stock gaining about 30%. Now, I have to admit, I don't know if I'm covering the whole picture. I've seen that they also have another EV vehicle that's a little bit cheaper in value. It's about $250,000. But based on what I could see, there are a couple of sort of concerns for the business in terms of attracting customers. Now, I think one of the targets of this business is going to be the luxury car market in China. And part of the reason that is because they have like quite generous EV subsidies at the moment. But because this car is in the luxury category, it may not actually qualify for those subsidies that the Chinese government offers for people converting over to EV vehicles. It's obviously aimed at helping everyday people, not the ultra wealthy people of society, as most sort of subsidies do. So that is a bit of a concern. I don't know if that's what is going through the market's mind, if they think that like China's going to be put off buying it or not. But yeah, I think we're seeing a bit of a reaction definitely to the fact that people are looking to buy the car. There is a decent number of shorts in the stock, and the time for them to have to cover is starting to really come up now. So I think that's kind of what we're seeing happening in the stock. Now, obviously, like I was just trying to say before I like sidetracked a little bit, I don't know exactly what's the whole picture of this business. So if you've got some further thoughts or insights as to what's actually going on, please share it in the comments below. One of the things I really like with what I'm trying to do here is like obviously get a bit of a community feel and see what other people are thinking about the stock. So let me know, am I missing something from the story with Faraday? Is there, you know, some major piece of information that, you know, people need to kind of know about? Mention it in the comments. Also, if you've been following the stock for a while, give me some insights as to where you think this stock could potentially run in terms of with this short squeeze, and you know, maybe even beyond the short squeeze, where do you think this stock's going to be truly valued at? Considering that it is under $1 per share, that does put it on, you know, the NASDAQ watch list for delisting. Not that that's an urgent concern at the moment. They've got like, they'll have time to get back above the $1 mark, but you know, it's just another thing to keep in the back of your mind when looking at this stock. I'm not trying to be bullish or bearish. I'm just trying to give my balanced view on what I think is going on, but I'd love to get input from others about what they think is going on. Yeah, so anyway, that's my little take on what's going on with Faraday Future Intelligent Electric. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Till next time, everyone, may the markets trade in your favor. Cheers.